Behind me are the labs of a female in her 50s that has been dealing with hot flashes, fatigue, and gut symptoms. And she's been developing this over the course of 10 years. And now that these hormonal symptoms have continued on for so long, she wants to break all these down and figure out, well, why is she feeling this way? And what can she do naturally to restore her body and overcome any menopausal symptoms? 9 food allergies that are all causing histamine responses in her body. They're all causing her to be inflamed. And looking through a lot of these, we have 2 different forms of yeast: tomato, hemp seeds, egg yolks, oats, barley, cod, and egg whites. All with the exception of cod, she's been eating these every single day and inflaming her gut every single day. Now looking at the blood work that we did, we have white blood cells showing up 2 decimals from low, and then MCV coming up, so mean corpuscular volume, showing that we are inflamed and there's probably some deficiencies going on, especially if there's so much inflammation in the belly. We're not absorbing the food that we should be. And this is my favorite part here. So neutrophils at 1.6, 1.2 for lymphocytes, and 1.3 for monocytes. So there is an infection going on. Further testing will be needed, but these are all immune markers that we have to figure out why these are low. Guaranteed it's coming from the belly. Glucose showing up too high as well. You're seeing that GFR rate come down a little bit there too. But what affects sugar, or what affects the kidneys more than anything? Sugar. So definitely way too much of a 3-month average blood sugar in here. Hemoglobin at 5.8. We are pre-diabetic at this point. Insulin though, showing up nice and low, so we are not resistant to the fact yet, but there's more. Next page here, looking at triglycerides, well above 90, and then cholesterol cranking up high too. Because number 1, we have low hormones, so she's trying to make more. And then 2, there's so much repair work going on that this has to get elevated. And then being on a corticosteroid for so long, CRP is suppressed. Homocysteine at 8, which I love. Vitamin D at 41, we could definitely use some more help there. Now looking at hormones, we have progesterone showing up low, as well as pregnenolone. And after so long, after so much adrenal stress, she's married, she has kids, a full-time job, so stress is there. And now the adrenals are cranking up like crazy because the ovaries are on vacation. So definitely representative here. So we're showing menopausal numbers for the estrogens, but we got to figure out what is causing this immune stressor and start to build her hormones back, especially the adrenals. Hormones continued. Now looking at DHEA showing up very low. Estriol is supposed to be low, but DHEA is definitely why we're getting fatigued. We don't have gas in the tank at this point. So with a lesser amount of food allergies coming on her list, along with low hormone levels, remember, hormone problems will make you feel the worst, but an immune system problem will make you the sickest. So additional testing will be needed in this case because we need to find this immune stressor. And for her, a lot of digestive complaints, so we're going to look there. And more likely coming from the gut could also be mold. So step 1 is reduce inflammation. Then we're going to rebuild, have her body producing adequate amounts of hormone, and then go after this gut and figure out what is in there that is causing her immune system to constantly be under stress and now becoming suppressed. So in the long run, she's not running into bigger problems. We can squash this now and then get her body back to normal.